I'm another world away, but Billy, you look so pretty, yes you do. Rainbow ain't got nothing on you. Hey dear Mr. B, don't you worry, don't you fret. I'll be there if you get lonely, even though we've never met, we'll start to
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Moonshadow Mystery channel. As always, I am your host, Compound Eyes. But you all know me better as Moonshadow Mystery the Changeling.
Moonshadow the Changeling.
And today we're going to be doing something special, something I didn't think I was going to get a chance to do. Today, as you can probably tell if you're familiar with the franchise, we're going to be playing Fallout 3 for PC. And if you haven't noticed already, we're going to be doing so with My Little Pony mods. And Fallout Equestria mods. And as you can tell, this time I'm going with a mare as my character. More specifically, I'm going with a little pit build. I used a few console commands, I'll admit, to get some gear early on, including a ton of bottle caps. But since Fallout Equestria was written when Fallout 3 was the big thing, it just made perfect sense to me to make this a little pit build. As you can see, I have Little Pip as the name. We just recently got out of the vault. I decided to wait and record until afterwards. That way you wouldn't have to deal with all the slow build-up. We got rounded stats, more luck than anything. So far we got some decent skills. We're going with Black Widow, and yes, I cheated to get power armor training early. Because we have a possibility of coming across some early on, and I did get power armor too. I figured since the little Pip in the story puts together some Raider armor, I'd do so with some scraps and other stuff. But I've got some other items, unique items, grenades, mines, stuff to give us a little bit of a chance of survival. And yes, sparkle grenades. And there are a number of mods I included. I don't have any companion mods this time around just yet. I don't even have any companions this time around just yet. I'm not actually sure where any of our pony-themed companions are going to be at, to be honest. And yes, there are some in the game that I did another mod in order to get, but unfortunately I don't know where they're at. So anyway, I don't have a little Macintosh, but I do have a reasonable facsimile in the form of Callan's Magnum. And for now, we're sticking with the stable utility bard. We've got Mentals, Stim Packs, aka healing potions, some Radroach meat, purified water, a Nurse Redheart statue, which is actually just a Vault-Tec bobblehead, I'm sure. Just renamed. It's the medical one. You get it off your father's desk when you're in Vault.
To anyone who can hear me, my name is Werner.
We don't really have anything good to listen to just yet, and I don't... Stand corrected, we got Galaxy News Radio and the Readout. How's everyone doing? Or as y'all know, in Fallout Equestria, DJ Bone 3, which unfortunately, the original DJ Bone 3, died a very gruesome death in Stable 29 in Manhattan. May she rest in peace, everybody. May she rest in peace. But we're not here to talk about Fallout Equestria, though yes, I have finally gotten around to reading it. I am up to, I think, chapter 14, chapter 15. I have lost count. But I am enjoying myself so much more thoroughly. Early on, you can't really hear Galaxy News Radio too well. There's a lot of stacks, so we're probably not going to hear much of anything. But we're going to get time right here. Oh, we got some dash and some rage. Nice. yes, we've discovered Springvale. And yeah, just like when I did Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas, aka Fallout New Pegasus, and Fallout Holstein, I am not going to shy away from using some cheats. Or rather holy cow. Got a little overeager there. It's moving a little bit faster than I expected. Yeah, I increased my carry capacity significantly so I could carry a lot more stuff. So, sue me. I never said this was going to be a clean playthrough. I wasn't even sure I was going to get a chance to play it, but I managed to get lucky and downloaded the right thing that my computer was missing to play it, which turned out was a Windows Live game thing. And here's our sprite bot, iBot. I doubt we'll hear from Watcher. Too bad us, but meh. We're going to go ahead and use that, just like we used Grognak the Barbarian, in order to get our stats up a little bit higher. Oh, there we are. I could have held on to Grognak for a little bit, but I knew if I didn't use it, we would lose it. And that wasn't something I wanted to deal with. How did I know? Because I played this before. We're not actually going to get access to that until way later in the story. There's a small side quest affiliated with that house, so we'll avoid going there for now. What we are going to do is set up this Sparkle Cola machine, which unfortunately has lost its texturing altogether. Unfortunately, it seems some of the texture mods are either incomplete or damaged, but I'm not complaining. We got ourselves a Sparkle Cola, aka Nuka-Cola. And we're just going to go ahead on to Megaton. Safe to say we can consider this Springvale as old Ponyville. Yeah, I'm going to try not to make too many bad jokes in reference to that. But Megaton's pretty easy to spot. I mean, I'll continue that thought in a second. For some reason, and it's just not hitting me, for some reason I've never really noticed that there was a fence around the water tower before. Like, ever. I've played this game multiple times, multiple different playthroughs, several different builds. This is the first one I've done with pony mods. And for some reason, this is the first time I've noticed the fence under the water tower. I think I've just been that ridiculously oblivious. I came over here thinking maybe there'd be something special, but other than a tap to some water, not really anything. So we'll head back and go to Megaton. Megaton is easy to spot. I mean, if you dig through the Overmare / Overseer's terminal before you leave Vault 101, aka Stable 2, you see pictures where they sent scouts out, and yeah, they have their own watchdog watching over you, including a deputy, Protectron, and some other stuff. Giant ants. We'll help that homeless guy here in a second. We're gonna... Aw, no meat. Huh, that one died weird.
Please. Please.
Since we're doing a little pit build, we're gonna help people out when we can, where we can, in order to boost our karma and justify some of the negative things we'll do later.
Have yourself a nice
I always love this about Megaton. It's like the gates stay shut, but then the turbine activates to open it. That's pretty cool. Now, allegedly there's a way to talk to these guys. There is some scripted dialogue, very little, but we're not going to worry about any of that. We're just going to holster a little Macintosh here and move on in. We're probably not going to make this an exceptionally long playthrough. I have a bad habit of doing way too long ones.
Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff, and mayor too. I don't know why, but I like you, girl. Something tells me
yeah, Lucas Sims, what we find out later, is actually a member of the Regulators. Now, for those familiar with the original two Fallout games, the Regulators were crooked sheriffs. Lucas Sims, on the other hand, is a good guy. like a legitimately good guy.
Friendly and well-mannered. I think we're gonna... I'm glad
We're going to cut through as many of this as we can.
Sure. More,
There we go. We don't want to focus too much on stuff. I mean, we'll tackle some story mode stuff naturally, which will unfortunately break the illusion of the mod. But there's not very many pony-themed characters around here. I think... Nope, I stand corrected. We found Fluttershy!
Oh, hello.
I wasn't expecting her to be.
Oh, well then I'm happy to help. You startled me.
I wasn't expecting her to be scripted. But yay, now we have a companion, and it's Fluttershy. And I have no idea if there are any other companions. I don't know if there's going to be any other Fallout Equestria companions. I need to find some companion mods. Because that's one thing I like about Fallout Equestria. I wasn't going to do a whole lot of talking about it, but it does poke some fun at some of the ridiculous aspects of the Fallout games, like restricted number of companions and other things. So I always get a little bit of chuckle when it does that. But we're going to go in here and talk to Moira Brown, author of the Wasteland Survival Guide. Which, please let her look like Ditsy Doo. Please let her look like Gold Ditsy Doo. Please let her look like Gold Ditsy Doo. I'm going in! Yeah! Aw. Oh well.
Hey, I hear you're that straight. Good to say. Great.
Okay, we're gonna make some comments like Little Pit would make, so...
Yeah, that's great. That'll be good for... Let's see. But for all... Well, it... No. All right, then. Now, things... Ooh.
Alright, what we're gonna do is...
Oh.
We're gonna kind of put it off for now. And like I said, I did get a hoof full of bottle caps using some cheats. And there is a little cheat you can exploit, and I'll show you here. I'm gonna start... Oh wait, it only works if she's got... Dang it.
Good hunting.
I'll show you
Sure.
later, but if I can... I don't know, I might be able to show you now, but we're going to see what we got here. We're going to take the radiation suit, we're going to take the leather armor. Mental is very extensive. See, nothing really... I've already got the schematics for the rocket launcher, but I'll buy it just to be friendly.
Good hunting.
I don't think there's any way of getting Fluttershy a look closer. Then again, they did it better in this one than they did in Fallout New Vegas, with the exception in New Vegas it actually gave her her wings and everything. Downside was it didn't give her coat pattern. They actually got that right on this one. It's by the same creator, actually, as the one I have for my Fallout New Vegas playthrough. But anyways, we're going to do a little... And unfortunately, I think the only way to get ourselves a base of operations here is by going up there. So So probably do that here real shortly.
Glorious atom, I give unto you these feeble bones.
Climb, climb, climb. Yeah, we're going to do our very best to keep things a little bit shorter with this series. Maybe around a half hour, 45 minutes. That way it doesn't get too overly long. Right about the 15-16 minute mark. Right about now. Counting opening credits and all. So that's not too shabby. But we're going to do our best to kind of play this through as best we can, as close as we can as to how maybe Little Pip would respond. Why? Well, I already said why. Which is why we got a mayor appearance. That's why we got a lot of the stuff we got going.
Something, or are you just looking to get your ass beat? Colin Moriarty. I'm the owner. But please. Oh, God. Oh, your daddy passed. He's the... Your father. That's right. But life. Oh, kid.
Well, let's see if we can convince him with some... No, because Little Pip would only lie if shit was necessary. She'd be a little confused.
You seem like a... Your dad was here. Let's say... Excellent. Speaking... You're still standing here, and I can't... Stay...
Alright. We're gonna go and meet Gob. Get some, maybe some sparkle colors and such off of
Piece of junk. Every day it's the same. Hey, smooth skin. Wait, you're not gonna... Well now, I'm glad to see that they're... Listen, Moriarty'd have my head if he caught me selling at a discount.
The police...
I'm so... If you ever get... Mr. Moriarty says, I like your... If only I was a part... Anything for you, friend.
We're gonna buy some Applejack Daniels, some stim packs, Wild Pegasus. It's pretty much all we can get is just alcohol and
See you soon,
some
drunkie.
things like that.
Come back.
Hey there.
Yeah, you need something?
My. Just when I... And leave this settled. No. Beyond... I have... Color. Well... you wait here.
Right, we're going to spare the town. This actually has to do with the bomb down here. I actually need to go and talk to Lucas. As a changeling, I have wings, but my flying skills are subpar at best. That's putting it mildly. But we're going to see if we can find Lucas. He roams around sometimes. Sometimes he's easy to find, sometimes he's not. Usually he... Oh. There we go.
Yeah? I don't trust... And hell, why? You think... Oh, if you get the job... Well, that's mighty decent of you.
Now, I'm not going to ask for a reward in this one simply because if we succeed, we get housing. And that's a mite better payment than caps. Plus, we have a ton of them. So let's see what we can do here. So we need a explosive skill of 25 or higher. What's our current stat at? Okay, so we need to go do some leveling up. Well, that's perfect. Let's do just that. Let's go out into the wasteland, roam around a little bit, and see what we can do. Because we're already nearing the 20-minute mark. We've not done hardly anything. Let's get busy! Yeah!
Partner.
Traveling merchant.
Ah, fellow student. Please.
Let's see.
Enjoy
My
my
stems,
selection
the
of
Shalom
hot
schematics, even though we already have one.
solids.
We're going to basically ransack all of his ammo. Let's see. Take one of anything we don't already have. I know it seems stupid, but what goes around
Give
comes
me a
back
shout
around.
if you need anything else.
You can't repair much, but you can at least get stuff up to a decent level at a fair price. Which means a lot of the stuff we've picked up that wasn't no good is now at least worth a little something more.
Until.
But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to head back to... I didn't forget what it was called. Springvale, yes. Which is, ironically, a fairly equestrian type name you would expect anyway. I mean, maybe not following the same kind of things. I mean, not like Trottingham or anything of that nature. But still, it's like the kind of name a certain ponies would probably name stuff. But we're going to go right over here to this little shack we pointed out earlier. Now, unfortunately, because I chose to pay Colin outright, we don't have the ability to get this little side quest, so we're just going to complete it anyway.
Who the hell are you? At that. Look, I used to work for... Well, I got sick and tired of it. Next morning he tells me I couldn't leave. Now he's branded me. Look, I don't know who you are. Look, who the hell are... You do that for me? Here you go.
Now, normally I would just go ahead, probably slaughter her and everything, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do this nice. A little bit knows what it's like to hate doing something you're told to do, living a life you don't like to live, and all that good stuff. So we're going to handle it the way Little Pip handled it. Or probably would have handled it. Play both sides. Now, since Moriarty actually didn't give us anything to do, what we're going to do instead is we're going to set a custom marker over here at the Super Duper Mart. And we're going to go ahead and take care of part of our quest freighter side. And since we've got Fluttershy at our side, I'm feeling a little bit more confident about it. Now, unfortunately, there is a little thing that I am concerned about. And that being the fact that Fallout 3 your companions could die. Not like in Fallout New Vegas, where thankfully they took that mechanic out of it. So we're going to have to keep a real close eye on Fluttershy and any other companions we get along the way. in order to make sure they don't die unintentionally. And considering what I know from previous playthroughs, that's going to be tricky. We're going to have a lot of robots, a lot of bandits, and a lot of mutated and even non-mutated creatures who just straight up hate us. Yeah, part of the mods I had installed were for the pony companions we'd end up finding later. So unfortunately it's changed a lot of the Brahmin's default sounds. So that's going to make some of these kills funnier than they probably should be, especially considering we've got Fluttershy with us.
Got lots of stuff going down in post-apocalyptia these days. Here's some of the
But we're almost at Super Duper Martin. These are a lot of dead Brahmin. That is a little creepy, actually.
If you see these hombres, steer clear. Whatever you have, they want, and they're not.
Now, I know the bulk of the raiders are around the front and on the interior, so we're going to do like I would do any other time and just sneak ourselves around here. Now, unfortunately, our stable tech barding is very poor defense by itself, so what we're going to do is we're going to swap to some stable tech security armor. In order to give ourselves a little bit better of a chance. For any who's played Fallout 3 before, you know how I got most of the vault armor. I did not have to cheat to get it, unfortunately. And we've got a few raiders out here already. Holy crap, I shook the... Unfortunately, some of these raiders are marked as wastelanders, and unfortunately some of the random non-feral ghoul wastelanders are going to be hostile, whether it makes sense or not. And holy cow, it only took a couple of straight shots to blow that thing up. That is insane. But yeah, see, we've got a lot of dead so-called wastelanders here. As you can tell, a lot of them are in fact really raiders, so we have to wonder just how many of these guys actually are in fact. Huh. And we got another Sparkle Coal machine that cannot decide what it wants to look like, but that's okay. Because instead of wasting our time carrying around stuff we don't need, now we can deposit some of the excess goods. Let's see here. What do we not need a lot of? There we go. Ooh, we could have swapped to that. I didn't know we had already gotten it. There, now we got the Ditzy Do special. Because this door is actually closer to our end target. I'm going to go in this way. Save ourselves a little bit of sneaking. Fluttershy. We're going to end up clearing this whole place before we're done here. But for now, that was just a quick way of getting over here and getting part of our quest done. Which was to gather food. Now this place is completely filled to the brim with raiders, so we're going to be ultra careful here. Now I'm sorry for getting quiet. I'm trying my hardest to listen to make sure they're not close. Despite them being raiders, they can sneak up on you pretty well. We're going to emulate a little bit and swap to a sniper. Wow. Our sniper's not especially quiet, but we did manage to kill that raider without being detected. And we're going to try our very best to do that to as many of these as we can. Unfortunately for us, we gave our position away because we weren't able to kill that one in time, so crud. Oh, Celestia, sweet mercy, we got lucky. I thought for sure I was going to have to borrow one of Little Pip's go-to catchphrases. Only I have the common decency to censor myself a little bit. That was not intended to be a joke at her expense. But as long as we got plenty of ammo for this sniper, we're going to take as many of these out long term as we can. Oh, good. Now we can boost our skill there. And we're going to do this one, trying to do our best to keep in, again, to keep in tune as much with the Fallout Equestria story you can. Excellent. I know there are other raiders here. I'm not detecting them on our eyes forward sparkle. But we're going to try and flush them out. We're already at a little over halfway, the half-hour mark. So after we get done with this, we're probably going to fast travel back to Megaton. So far we killed most of them. We've only had really one close call. But I distinctly remember every other playthrough, this place being filled with many, many more. So we're going to use one of our technically cheatingly gotten sparkle grenades. See if we can't flush them out a little bit. Now since none have come running just yet, we're going to swap back. And we're going to go with our combat shotgun. Little Pip's favorite weapon aside from little Macintosh. So once we're done here, we'll go to looting us some bodies. But first, let's get the loot. There doesn't seem to be an end of dungeon steamer trunk or anything, as one Oxhorn would probably put it. But we have lots of ammo tins scattered around and the bodies of the raiders we killed, which will give us plenty of gear. Let's activate, activating our lamplight spell. Ah, there's the pharmacy key, which is perfect because we're going to need that here in a minute. Thankfully, I already took out both raiders that were over here without any issue. Good thing about raiders is they're not especially concerned about one another dying for the most part, unless they're like right on top of them. As far as they're concerned, that just means more chems for themselves. I don't even have a... wow, I can't even get into that. But we have a dart gun already, so we're going to take what we can for the workbench. Let's see, mini nuke. Let's raid Fluttershy's med box. Take that medical brace. Take us a lunchbox, zip gun. Ooh. Grenades. Office employee ID, which will benefit us here in just a second. Because we're going to unleash that Protecto Pony bot. Ooh, sparkle color rad. Wow, there's way more sparkle color here than the first couple of times I've been here. That's awesome. Perhaps the spirit of the late Rainbow Dash is smiling upon us. Does the minister of the Ministry of Awesome smile down upon us from the afterlife alongside Princess Celestia? Maybe. Let's see, we've pretty much gotten, I think, every worthwhile thing from around here. Now let's activate this. 4 out of 5 correct, okay. So it's either one of these two. And it was that one. Since we've got an ID on us, we should be safe.
Loading personality. Robco R04B9.
That reminds me, I almost forgot that. Where is it? Where is it? General subtitles.
Running default office protocol. Error. Loading daily agenda. Error. Security breach detected. Please stand back. Greetings, fellow office employee. Please present your valid ID. Scanning for office ID. ID accepted.
We're going to finish looting us some ammo, which we will need because merchants in Fallout 3 only carry a very finite amount. Swapping back to one of our snipers. We're probably not going to concern ourselves with looting all the dead raiders, since they pretty much just have repeating gear. But at the very least, we're going to look back here just to make sure we're not missing anything potentially useful. Pretty sure we've killed at least one incarnation of double barrel. Oh, sorry, Fluttershy. See, that is the problem. Companions always tend to get in the way. Pretty sure we got them. The only thing left now is to raid ourselves the last couple of these Sparkle Cola machines and head back to Moira to turn in this quest. If we do all the optional aspects of this quest and all the other ones associated with it, it'll increase our odds of getting even better perks once the time we're done with the Wasteland Survival Guide quests. So yeah, we're going to do everything we can to do all the optional bits. And instead of taking the slow way, we're just going to fast travel if it'll let us. Yay.
Hey there.
Yes.
Now, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it's past shop hours, so we're more than likely going to have to wait. With that in mind, though, we'll go down here. Disarm the bomb. Gain Karna. And go up here to Lucas and turn this side quest in.
I'll be... And and talk with more.
And now we have our own base. Now, I'm not sure how Little Pip's base at the Junction 7 line looks in Fallout Equestria, but we're going to do our best to decorate things and do things like she might do. Alright, now let's boost our bartering skills. We're going to go ahead and do Educated. Now we can reset our levels in console commands in order to maximize all of our payout. And yeah, see, let's see, what time is it? We need to wait at least 6 hours, I think. Awesome. I was right. Now let's on to Moira.
So, how's this scat? Really? You did?
We're not going to speak sarcastically. We're going to answer honestly. Unfortunately, we don't have any particularly strong, stats. If we'd waited later, we probably would have had better results. So we're just going to answer honestly.
Whoa, really? Raiders and well, keep what you got. Oh.
And with that, now we have a way of purifying our food and water intake. Now, I'm kind of hesitant with the iguana bits. You'd have to be familiar with top games to understand why, but yeah.
Don't take... Good to see that.
Alright, now let's see here. We're going to go ahead and buy a Storm Chaser hat just cuz. Let's see here. Now let's see. Box, infirmary, laboratory, sparkle cola machine, workbench. We're going to sell some of what we got as far as our excess. Make things a little easier on us. Increase our odds a little bit. I had a feeling this would happen, so I kind of planned ahead for it. But now, thanks to that, we owe next to nothing. We could always buy it back if we need to, but we're not going to.
Good hunting. Some perch you can choose.
Let's see here. We definitely don't want the Raider theme. Little Pit would probably want the Love Machine one. But I think hers would probably be more accurate as a Wasteland Explorer theme. While Little Pit does miss the vaults, she's definitely kind of a Wasteland Explorer, so that's the one we're going to go with.
Long. Remember. Well then.
Let's see, where is it? House theme. House theme, there it is.
Good hunting.
Now she's actually a really good person to have upgrade your weaponry, repair them and whatnot. She's actually probably one of the best ones in the game. I think there's only like one other person who's better. But for the most part, Moira's the one to keep going to. She's reliable, she's fair. But now let's open up our home.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wadsworth, your personal robotic butler. I am here... What?
We're going to get a joke from Wadsworth.
Two atoms are in a bar. One says, I think I lost an electron.
You can only tell jokes once a day, but Wadsworth and his counterpart from 10 Pony Tower are both responsible, or rather, they're both representatives of what eventually became Codsworth in Fallout 4. And yes, statuette stand. It's definitely the bobbleheads, but you can tell we've got some issues with texturing. I'm not sure why that is. But yeah, this definitely, aside from the pony/human skulls, this definitely seems like the kind of place that Little Pit would have. Pre-war posters, just generalized things. We may try some of the other themes later. The jukebox automatically, I believe, is tuned in. To Three Dogs Station. Our infirmary kit will help us out a lot. And now we have the ability to detox ourselves, which is perfect if we find some party time menthols. And now we can put some of our extra Sparkle Colas away. We're not going to do that to the rads, though. But by in there, we refrigerate our sparkle colas and make them colder and a little bit more nice to drink. So this is basically our setup for now. The last time I saved with a companion right by me in one of those places, I almost couldn't get out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to step right here, or we have a couple of ways down, and we're going to save. Let me get rid of the stupid helmet real quick. Much better. So, every pony, I want to thank you all for tuning in to Moonshadow Plays Fallout 3. With My Little Pony mods. I hope you enjoyed this video and the other the other Fallout Equestria playthroughs of Fallout games with My Little Pony and Fallout Equestria mods. I have actually been enjoying these. I enjoy integrating the different aspects. I know some of the mods aren't working quite the way we originally hoped, but at the very least it does give us a little bit more of an intriguing playthrough. We're going to continue with this series, hopefully do another one by next week, if not sooner, as I continue reading through Fallout Equestria the book. For anyone who would like me to consider reading the Fallout Equestria story as part of this channel, kind of a narration, let me know in the comment section. And if you want to see other My Little Pony themed playthroughs of games, let me know, because I'd be happy to do it. I'm going to continue doing that with the Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4. I know I've not done any of New Vegas in a while, and I know I've not done Episode 3 of Fallout 4 just yet. But now that we have the ability to do it with Fallout 3, we're going to do our best to do this a little bit too. And we're definitely going to be enjoying doing this as Little Pip. Hopefully we'll find the other companions and get some mods. I am a little surprised that the My Little Pony mods for this one are the main 6. I was actually expecting them to be like the Fallout Equestria ones, kind of similar to the ones we found in New Vegas. But I don't know. We'll find out next time. So again, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you all tuning in and watching this. Let me know what you thought of it down below, your comments, your critique, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, and what you think I should do about it next time. And why the heck you think somebody would put a motorcycle in here in the first place, other than just to look at it? This is ridiculous. And let me know what you think of the Fallout Equestria stories, considering if you've read them or not. I'm only on the original Fallout Equestria so far. I do plan on reading the other Fallout Equestria ones written by other authors, continuing from the original story by Kkat in the future, but I want to get through the original one first. But anyways, everybody, that's all the time we have for the day. We're nearing the 1 hour mark, which is longer than I had originally intended. But hopefully you are enjoying this as much as I am. If there's anything you want to see me add or change for the next video, let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, everybody, if you like this video, please get a bro hoof on that like button. And if you didn't like it, you're more than welcome to give a nice, hard Applejack style apple bucking to the dislike button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please click that subscribe button and tap that notification bell icon. If you're not sure if you want to subscribe yet, that's alright. Click my name, Moonshadow Mystery, above the video description. And main channel, where you can watch the other Fallout Equestria themed Let's Plays. Not to mention reviews for My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Super, Steven Universe, impersonations, character themed videos, song covers, and more, including a couple of reaction videos and my past due review segments. And don't forget, I still intend on doing a Changeling themed video in the future as the recording of this video. And aside from a few little tweaks I still need to make to the script, since apparently some of my observations during my first thoughts review on Season 7, Episode 17, to change a Changeling, were slightly wrong. Mostly about Pharynx's coloration after he changed. I guess for some reason it looked different on my screen during the first watching. But we'll correct that in time for the changeling video. But anyways, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy. And as we will see you right back here next time. Same changeling time, same changeling channel. Have a great rest of your day, a great week ahead. And as always, don't forget, don't go changing for anyone but yourselves. And we will see you right back here next time. Now, how do I start recording this thing? Hold on. Gonna try and avoid any lack of syncing. I know that was one of the issues every pony had last time. Alright everyone, thank you and see you soon.